DPS TeleClass.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DPS TeleClass. Afomis is back with a new lesson. Students, are we ready? Before beginning the lesson, let's read the dua for the knowledge.
قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي.
Students, today I have got a new lesson for you. It is about auxiliary verbs. So by the end of today's lesson, you will be understanding what is auxiliary verbs, and also I'll be recalling verbs with you. Let's see our learning intention and success criteria with the key competency. Learning intention. Students, you will be able to know how to use is, am, are, was, and were in sentences by the end of today's lesson. Success criteria for today's lesson. You will be successful if you can complete the given sentences on exercise 1 correctly by using is, am, and are. The next success criteria is you should be able to complete the given sentences on exercise 2 correctly using was and were. Total of 10 questions will be given. In exercise 1 you will be given 5 questions, and in exercise 2 you will be getting 5 questions too. So total 10 questions you have to get it correct. Is it clear, students? Okay, now let's see what auxiliary verbs are. Before going to auxiliary verbs, let's see what is a verb. In Divehi, we call verb kang. You have learnt about kan, right? The verb is the action word in a sentence. Example: fly, run, scroll. There are many more action words in the dictionary, as well as we have come across so many verbs in our life, right? Let's see what are the other verbs. Yes, there are so many actions that we do every day. For example, we eat. Eat is a verb. We drink. Drink is a verb. What is teacher doing now? Yes, I am teaching. Teaching is also a teach. Teaching is a verb. Also, speaking, it's a verb. Yes, there are more than that. Sometimes reading, telling stories, moving. What else? Driving. Excellent. So there are so many verbs. But today our lesson is going to be more focused on auxiliary verbs. Okay? Now I'm going to show you some examples of verb. Here you can see the bat is, yes, fly is the verb. The bat is flying. In the second picture, you can see a scarecrow, okay? This is used mostly by gardeners, because sometimes crows come and eat their harvest. So when these things are put, the scarecrows are put, the crows get scared and they don't come. And you can see here, what is it doing? Yes, a big, it's a dragon. This dragon is reading a book. The dragon loves reading books. So we can see, once again I'll recall, the bat is flying. Okay, the scarecrow is waving its hand. Look here. And the eyes are also moving. Can you see? Yes, and the dragon is reading a book. Now you have understood, right, what are verbs. Now let's see what is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb helps the main verb and it is also known as helping verb. That action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in future. So when we have like fly, fly is the original word, right? We don't know whether it happened in the past or whether that has happened in the present. So for example, if I say is fly, then it should be yes, it should be is flying. That means now the action is going on. Flew, that means that has happened in the past. Will fly, yes, in future, right? So these auxiliary verbs helps us to tell which when that action happened. Okay, whether it is in the past or whether it is in the present or whether it will happen in the future. So this is very important. Auxiliary verbs are like helping hands, right? Okay, now let's see verbs to be or present simple tense. We know little bit about past tense because previous time I have explained you somewhat about past tense. Present simple tense means something that is happening or ongoing now. Okay. Present simple tense is happening now. Look, the skull is waving the hand. So it's ongoing. Can you see? Now that skull is waving the hand. That's why I said the skull is waving the hand. Subject. So we have here subject and be form. Okay. You should know this very well in order to write the correct auxiliary verbs. So first I will read the subject for you and the verb to be form. If it is an I, you should always use am. Like I am writing. I am singing. If it is for he, then we have to use is. She is. He is. It is. Students, we use he for boys, right? We use she for girls and we use it for things. Very good. So for example, if I'm talking about Ali, then for example, Ali is jumping. So we have to say, if we don't say Ali the name, then if we have to say his name, instead of his name we have to use he, right? So we will say instead of Ali, he is jumping. Is it clear? So when I say he is jumping, we know that it is a boy. A boy is, what's the action that person is doing? Very good. Jumping. And what time? Now. It's happening now, right? That's why we are using is. So make sure you keep this in your mind. He is, she is, it is. Okay? Then if we talk about like many people, plural form, then we say, for example, we. In the way we call aharame, right? We are. You are. If I'm referring to someone else, then we say you, right? You are. Example, you are very pretty. They are very generous. Something like this. Okay? Is it clear, students? I'm sure you know now the verb to be formed for present simple tense. Let's see an example so that you will understand what I have said here little bit more in detail. Hello, my name is Annie. I am a witch. Here is my cat, Timmy, right? The name of the cat is Timmy. It is a very playful cat. We are flying to see the fireworks. So, what's the name of the person here? Very good. It's Annie. Annie is a witch. Annie is telling about herself, right? So she's telling, I am a witch. Here is my cat Timmy. And the Timmy looks, yeah, it looks playful, right? It is a very playful cat. We are. So that means we are means Annie and the cat, right? They're both together. That's why she's using the we. We are flying to see the fireworks. Understood, students? How to use is, am, and are now? Excellent, right? Now I'm sure you can write a dialogue like this. Do you think you can? Okay, let's try. Let's put another name and try. Hello, my name is. Yes, put your name there. Okay. I am a. Yes, you are a. Very good. You are a student, right? Here is my. You can put anything there. Here is my bag. Um, here is my cat. Also, you can put. Here is my books. Okay. Or else we can put so. Then yeah, if you take your pet, for example, here is my pet. Yes, you have to give the name. Then it is a, then you are going to tell the behavior of it. We are, you can say, we are happy. Okay, something like this also. Now I'm going to, this is the example one, right? So hope that you have understood. Now I'm going to explain about past tense of verb to be. If this incident has occurred in the past tense, then you have to use was or were. For example, before we have learnt about I am, right? Instead of this time, instead of I am, he is, we are using I, he, she, it was. We, you, they were. Okay. For example, I was sick yesterday. He was playful yesterday. She was excited last Friday. Something like this. So already the action has happened. Did you see something appearing on the screen? Oh, it is a zombie, right? something appeared, it appeared and it went. So it was here before. Now we can't see, right? So something like that that has happened in the past. You have to remember I, he, she, it. You have to use was, we, you, they. You have to use were if it is past tense. Is it clear, students? Make sure you remember the two tables that I have taught by now. You have got two tables. One is with I am. Do you remember? That is simple present tense. Now I have taught about past tense. Do remember these things, okay? Let's see an example. Example 2 for today, and the example 1 of was and were. Hello, it's me, Helen. I was a doctor before. They were my friends. When I turned into a zombie, all my friends were scared. Look at their faces. Everyone is scared of the Dr. Helen before he was friends with them. Poor Dr. Helen turned into a zombie. His old friends got so scared. Look at what has happened to his friends. They are running away from him, right? It's very sad. Let's say I was. Now, do you think Helen is a doctor? No, right? How can he treat patients? Now he's already halfway dead. They were. That means now these people are not his friends anymore, right? Why do you think? Because he's scaring them away. See, the reason is also here. Because he turned into a zombie and his friends were so scared of him. Okay? Here to be, there's more explanation to this. Like we have negative form and question form of verb to be. Okay? Normally we say I am, but if you are not doing something, then you say I am not. Like I am tired, I am not happy. Am I? Am I tired? Something like that. If you want to ask a question, am I happy? Like, are you happy? Is he sad? He isn't going to come with us. Something similar here, okay? So do remember about this one. When you negative form and the question form, it's just we are adding a not, or you aren't. I is changed to aren't. Then I is come in front this time. Before in question form, I will come front. Look here. You are, you aren't, are you. Like that. He is, he isn't, is he. She is, she isn't, is she. It is, it isn't, is it. So this is not very difficult. See, I am. Do you remember these things? You remember, right? I am. Then we say I am not. We don't say I aren't or I isn't. Okay, we say I am not. Then when it is question form, we say am I. Is it clear? Okay, when we talk about more, we say we are, you are, they are. So when we change to negative form, we say we aren't, you aren't, they aren't. If we want to change it to a question form, we say are we, are you, are they. For example, if somebody wants to ask you a question regarding about are we going to visit the park tomorrow? So it's a question, right? So, are you feeling sad? Something like this. So, I hope that you have understood this table to be table. Is it clear, students? Okay, look at this example. I am Dr. Dracula. My favorite drink is blood. See, here is the Dr. Dracula is telling, I am Dr. Dracula. And because he's talking about himself, he said, my favorite drink is blood. Okay, let's say this one. She is Zelda. She is making her favorite lizard soup. Can you see how this one is used here? We don't say she am, right? Do you remember? We don't say she are. We say she is, he is, it is. Do you remember? I am. Yes, very good. You can remember. You are, we are, they are. How about past tense form? I was a doctor before. Do you remember about it? Yes, excellent. We are one big happy family. You are welcome to join this family. Look how happy this monster family is. Students, do you want to join this family? They are welcoming you. So they are telling we are. So that means how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are here. So we say we are one big happy family. You are. That means they are talking about you, right? Students of grade 3. They are inviting you. So they are saying you are welcome to join this family. Is it clear? They don't say we are welcome. Okay, because they are referring to grade 3 students here. That's why they're saying you are. Now is the task of the day. So here exercise 1, what you need to do is you need to draw the margin on your exercise book. Last week also I found out that so many students have done excellent work. But few students forgot to draw the margin, they forgot to write the date, and they forgot to write the heading also. And the teachers were very sad about it. Okay, this time please don't do that. First of all, first thing you need to do is you draw the beautiful margin. And also while you were writing, I was talking about there were 3 lines which you have to focus. Make sure you focus on these 3 lines. Okay. Now let's see. Exercise 1. Fill in the sentences using is, am, or are. So while you are writing this one, write exercise 1 is the big heading. And then subheading you write fill in the sentences using is, am, or are. You have to write this also. And after writing this, neatly write question number 1 and write question number 1. And then also put the dash using a ruler. Make sure you write the answer beautifully there. Okay, let me read the questions for you. Number 1, I dash a teacher. You have to fill using is, am, or are. I love teaching and spending time with my students. Number 2, she dash a smart kid. She reads a lot. Question number 3, Ahmad dash sad because he lost his toy car. Question number 4. Where dash my cat? I can't find it. So it's a question asked here. Number 5. He dash very handsome. He works hard to keep himself fit. So I'm sure you all know the answers for this one. Make sure before, likewise I have said before, please do draw the margin, write the date, write the heading. Even though you want to send the work at the earliest, Please make sure you do very neat work. Teacher loves the students who does neat and tidy work. Okay, we do appreciate your neat works and we want you to keep up the good work that you are doing. Now let's see exercise 2. Exercise 2 is about was or were. Question number 1. I dash a normal boy until I dash bitten by a bat. Question number 2. She dash very brave and killed many monsters. Question number 3. They dash frightened to meet the ghost family. Question number 4. Witches dash very busy catching frogs for their portion. Question number 5. I dash busy hanging a scarecrow in my garden yesterday. Now you all know what is a scarecrow, and here's a picture of a scarecrow too. So students, this week also I have used spooky theme. So you have learned so many new vocabs in this too. I have like bitten, brave, killed, frightened, catching, portion, witches, hanging, scarecrow. These are the words I'm sure that you have learned. So even though I have taught about verb to be or auxiliary verbs, make sure you are grabbing up the most from the content that I deliver. Okay? Finally, it's time to recap the lesson. We have talked about verbs. So students, we know what are verbs, right? Verbs are, yes, excellent. They are action words. Any action that we do, like singing, dancing, reciting, then praying, all these are verbs. Auxiliary verbs are like helping hands, right? They help the verb in which, yes, they tell about the time where it happened. And we have talked about am, is, so, are. This is about simple present tense, and past tense we have was or were today, right? So hope that you have understood what is verbs, what is auxiliary verbs, and how to use am, is, or are, as well as how to use was or were. Thank you, students. Make sure you send your works to your teachers. 3A students, you're going to send your English works to Afumis. 3B students, you're not going to send it to Afumis, okay? You're going to send it to, very good, Antamis or Nozomis, right? 3C, you're going to send it to Sumamis.
DPS TeleClass